I need rum, lads! I got the horrors! Give me rum! Rum till I float!
Fred! Do something!
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to today's stream. I hope all of you are having a good day. Better day than yesterday. Power did not go out, so I actually was able to work and get my full shift in and so forth. So that's positivities, positives right then and there, as they say. Let's see. Got a fair bit of writing done. Not as much as I would have liked because of all the notes I was given and stuff I have to cram into this one story. But I should be able to finish it straight. And if I choose to stay up late, I can finish it before I go to bed. Otherwise, I could do it right when I wake up and then get started on the next thing that I have to write. I do also want to wake up. Try and get up early-ish tomorrow and take the mower out. Do a little run the mower around the yard and along the exterior real quick. And like I said, I got a weed trimmer, I got a hedge trimmer, and I got a hand power just a straight up push mower. Figure just like the push mower should be more than enough to like tackle a few things tomorrow. Let's see. So last night we started Midnight Suns, and I enjoyed it so far. Thankfully it has an easy mode, but it appears like the combat is on standard. But what you get on the story mode difficulty is that you just get if you screw up, you get unlimited chances. So it's like, okay, I'll take that. And thankfully there are no like difficulty related achievements near as I can tell. Now also on the Overwatch front, there was the breast cancer skins, the Pink Mercy from several years, from like 2018 I think. And the rose gold ones are out. I'm debating getting one or both because they're only around for a limited time. So it's like, and again, the first one came out like in 2018, and they finally re-released it again. But it is for charity, and Blizzard gets nothing. They claim to get nothing from it. So weighing the pros and cons of that. And on top of that, I don't really play Mercy. So it's like, yeah. Then again, it's like I did get the Mercedes Benz bundle for so I was like, there's that. There's that. Let's see. So did catch a few episodes of Buffy this morning. And looks like the ones that are broadcasting on Comet TV is like start of season 3. Hey, McCowboy, how's it going? Thank you for the hydration. We break out the big jug. So yeah, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It was called a couple episodes. Like I missed like the 2 episodes that was covered, like a 2-parter that closed out season 3. Aired at like 9 and 10 a.m. I missed those episodes, but I caught the first 2 episodes of season 4 when and so like the big change is that Cordelia is not in season 4 because she Charisma Carpenter went off to be as part of the Angel spinoff with David Boreanaz, which is kind of a unique thing there when you think about that particular choice, but oh well. And so I watched the first couple episodes of season 4 of Buffy. I forgot that Buffy had a different like roommate at the start of the college year. Because that was season 4 was right when I started paying attention to the Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Way when I was in high school, I didn't really watch the first 3 seasons. So I forgot that that Buffy had a roommate. Was it named Kate? Who turned out to be a demon, of course. So I totally blocked it out of my mind, and also watched a few episodes of Stargate SG-1 I was writing. A couple of like decent episodes there. Forgot how much another thing that I forgot is like how much Ronnie Cox, who was always like the like the bad guy that showed like and anytime like you need a villain, you just look for a dude, Ronnie Cox, because he played Dick Jones in RoboCop. I believe he was the like Cohagen, I think was his name, in Total Recall, the Schwarzenegger one. You just watch Buffy at some point, yeah. Like I said, if I wake up, I flip on my TV. If I wake up early enough, like I say, like before 9 a.m., I can just put on my TV and like I got 4 episodes of Buffy airing back to back to back, like from like 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and then followed by 4 episodes of Stargate SG-1. It's like I don't even have to change the channel. It's like, yes, that's like that's perfect background noise. Or it's like I said. Because if I'm writing, this is essentially where I'm writing. Is so I have like the outline on one screen. I have my Word document here, and I have my TV that I have down here is off to my immediate right. So it's like okay. So sometimes I do a lot of writing like during the commercial breaks, and then flip over and then watching. But it's not just damned small. I must not just damn small screen. Oh, sorry. You must. Yeah, Buffy is a fun series. It's clearly dated for its time. I mean, it is essentially like mid to late 90s and then early 2000s, like cheese in and of itself. Like Angel is arguably the better series because it gets a lot darker and heavier and does not have as many comedic moments. Well, Buffy does play a lot of things up for laughs at times. But you gotta, we appreciate like us. But I would say this back in the day, like I know a lot of folks that had a huge crush on Sarah Michelle Gellar. Matter of fact, all the principal female cast of Buffy, a lot of folks had a huge crushes on. It's like it was like, were you a Buffy guy? Were you a Willow guy? Were you a Cordelia guy or gal, depending, you know? Let me just set there. It's like as far as like the male characters on that, I know I know like I forget the actor who plays. I think the actor's name is Anthony Stewart Head. I think that's his name. He plays Giles. I know he certainly had a large female fan base. There's like a like that, the elder English gentleman, like librarian professor, like playing that role. So it's like he definitely. I remember he a lot of folks like certainly he had like a great appeal there. It seems very. Yeah, I've never seen Supernatural, but you know who's a big fan of Supernatural? Iceman. Iceman, or at least it always seems like he was a fan of that show. And screw the young bucks for screwing up Wayward Son. What were they trying to be Joe Hendry? Wait, I gotta look around. Gotta be careful, because when you say his name, he may appear. But one has to believe in Joe Hendry. You know who believes in Joe Hendry? The Queen of Extreme believes in Joe Hendry. Dutch Mantel believes in Joe Hendry. They just used it as entrance music and you hated it. Wait a second. Today's doesn't the AEW show air on like Wednesdays? Or are they on the Tuesday night slot this week? Today is Tuesday, right? Unless they got preempted and moved up a day. I'm confused. It's like the only thing I know for certain is that come October, I might be able to pay more of like a casual attention. So yeah, we're all confused. We're all confused there. All right, so let's get this like into the midnight sun. So heading into the midnight hour. You know, I'm going to end up like writing down. I should pay attention to the various characters in this game for the. Oh, that reminds me. That ain't it. System. No, okay. Controllers, remote features. There was something. Volume and output. That's what I was looking for. We shall continue. Wait.
I will see if I can find you a treat later.
We always gotta pet the doggo. There's an achievement for petting the doggo. Oh. Oh, so there is a proper photo mode here. Oh. Alright, new gamer cell coil to analyze. Okay.
Is this thing on? Hunter, please come to the forge at your earliest convenience. Again, that's Hunter to the forge. Thank you. Strange out.
Strange in. Alright, I want to look around. We want to browse, see if we come across any goodies and stuff.
Hunter. This place is like a resort compared to some of the spots I've worked out of. Heroes have just gotten spoiled these days.
Oh, hey, Hunter.
Yes, her name is Hunter. Middle initial, middle name Hurst. Last name Helmsley. So we went to explore. We went to roam around and do the things.
There are cracks in this wall. The goddess must be busy.
Well, there was a crack in that wall. It must be the ass of this of the abbey. And so we know things are going to spawn at different places. If we want to, again, we want to see what's around here. Alright, so we ended up back here. Okay. I think I saw something. The Babbling Stream. There are numerous haven locations on the Abbey grounds. Once discovered, a haven can be used as a special daytime hangout with a hero where the friendship rewards are increased. Each haven can be used only once. Each hero can only attend a single haven over the course of a game. All right, so we discovered stuff. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah. This is where me trying to navigate It's a pain in the ass. I couldn't save a waypoint, but let's keep going up along here. Alright, nothing there. Ooh, new thing. The Dusty Void. Alright, alright, so we're finding stuff. We're finding things. We're finding stuff. We like finding things and stuff. It's like totally random. Alright, we came here last night. We can't open that. Alright. Alright, what else? Where else can we explore here? Because we know we're kind of limited by the walls. We're walled in. So we kind of have an idea where certain things would appear. Why do birds suddenly appear? Alright. So the fact that you just gotta go out there and check around, find stuff. Like, alright, so nothing. Alright. Check around and see, because I suspect could be wrong that certain things may appear at certain points in time. Also, there apparently is supposed to be a cat around here too. It's Dr. Evil's cat. But how can you tell? Well, I never forget a pussy. Cat.
You are the best girl. You know that, right?
We still have so many more movies to show you, like 70s grindhouse flicks. See, Hunter, you're so much more than a weapon. You're fun. First we crawl, then we stumble.
Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He'd love this place.
Look, how fun can a brother named Gabe be?
Salutations.
Whoops, what's this? We have moved the Abbey from our transient home to Salem, and I must confess I am astounded at the natural beauty of this place. But there is no time for sentiment. We have a job to do. Chiton has found influence here with Hiram Shaw through a page of the Darkhold. The Moonseal did not bring the witches the protection it should have. Several have been killed already. There's no telling how far the dark power could go. For now, we watch from the safety of the Abbey, hidden away among the thick woodland. We must understand what it is we face. Alright, oh, okay, bonus him. The Hunter has increased our arcane level, successfully using words of power, exploring the Abbey grounds, and even petting Charlie will increase arcane knowledge, which will increase the Hunter's arcane level. At higher levels, the Hunter will gain increasingly powerful rewards from the Abbey grounds and arcane chests. Alright. So me wandering around and doing fuck all is actually beneficial.
Hunter, just in time. His royal weirdness and I were deciding what to do with that nasty little Hydra gift box you found.
Ah, yes. The spooky crate.
The spooky crate of spookiness.
Though it is far from any mere container, I assure you. I am detecting powerful emanations from inside. If this is a sign of what Hydra is after, I fear we are all in grave danger.
When aren't we in
Armor
grave
still stands.
danger?
I could fly the thing up and nuke it in orbit. Only way to be sure.
Or we could open it, Tony, and perhaps use the mystical energies I sense inside to our advantage.
Yeah, I heard a we in there. Green goopy gamma serums are one thing. I'm not opening boxes full of mummy curses.
You don't have to. Hunter, if you'll allow me.
Your second funeral, boss.
Huh. Check the room. Oops, what's over here? A wooden chest with brass hardware containing glass vials.
Interesting.
A desk cluttered with books, and some of them older than us. Wait, did I look at that yesterday? Yeah, no one looked at the...
There's my Hunter. Ooh, new coil. Let's get to work. This never gets old.
He rips it open.
You're welcome, Hunter.
And check up on the chat. It's like the Wild Wild for Midnight Suns, but Cowboys spilling some supernatural vibes and throwing shade at the young bucks for botching Carry On Wayward Son as entrance music.
Always a pleasure.
You gain a new combat ability for hero. Open the hero screen to equip the ability. The hero screen can be opened at any time in the Abbey. Equip and salvage. Abilities can be equipped or swapped with the cards already in the hero's combat deck. Any unused abilities should be salvaged for essence, which is required for upgrades, items, and more. Heroes must have 8 abilities equipped to their combat decks. Oh, wait. All right. Oh, cool. Oh wait, Superlink Carol posted something. Shield sent a new report. A field of wild carrion flowers have popped up overnight in the otherwise dry region of the Central Sahara Republic.
Whatever artifact is inside, it's better off in our hands.
Hello, my sweet girl.
Praise Charlie!
We desperately need... If Hydra is now working to acquire mystical antiquities, then our situation is very dire indeed. We need to find a way to gain the upper hand.
And you think you can do it with whatever is in the...
How do we gain the upper hand? Kick
Cauldron
ass and
has one
take
of the greatest
names.
scientific minds that I've ever seen. I, of course, have an unparalleled understanding of the mystic arts.
Bullshit.
I have no doubt that...
I do not believe Doctor Strange has an unparalleled mind in the mystic
Have it
arts.
work in our favor. I just wonder what it could be.
I hope the two of you create something powerful. I want to stop Lilith quickly and decisively.
As I said, I'm sure it can help us. I just need to convince Tony to set his ego aside. His discomfort with the esoteric nature of the arcane might...
No, Tony's being a realist.
But Tony's eccentricities aside, I know you can make this work.
Right now, with the sanctum out of my reach, I'm fighting with one hand tied behind my back. Metaphorically, that is. If I can find items to research, I can give the Midnight Suns every possible advantage over Lilith and her disciples.
I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
Me too, Hunter.
Yes.
Now, all this talk is going nowhere unless we can get this container open and study what's inside. Step up to the anvil, Hunter. It doesn't bite.
Who's a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
Alright, let's interact with it.
Just about to binge watch my
Studying
stories.
artifacts unlocks more powerful research project at the Forge and generate significant resources for use and ability in upgrading and crafting.
I can manage this. By the hoary hosts of Hoggoth.
The host of
I can hardly
Hoary
believe
Horst
it.
of Hargis.
Is it worse than you expected?
No, it's totally unexpected. It's the Eternity Dagger. This was in a place of honor in my bedchamber in the Sanctum for years.
Why was it in his bedchamber?
Sanctum Sanctorum is no common domicile to be burglared. These barbarians have no idea what they possessed.
Or perhaps they did. Maybe these artifacts are exactly what Faustus and my mother were after to begin with.
A distressing thought. If they had my dagger, then who knows what others of my priceless possessions have passed through their greedy fingers. The cube of nothingness. The tear of Prophia.
Not the tear of Prophia.
Your toothbrush? You, had a little coffee thing going on this morning with your breath?
Oh, Tony.
Sorry. Doc's right, Hunter. I drank 3 glasses of holy water just to walk through the Sanctum's front door. Place is like a doomsday vault for all sorts of supernatural nastiness. We need to put a lid on this mess. Pronto.
I believe Carol is already working on it.
At last. Now that this artifact has been returned to its proper owner, we shall see.
Well, you're not this proper owner. Even I know that.
Contained within. It's not entirely worthless, just not especially valuable either.
Research level complete. Research projects take 1 day to complete but grant powerful rewards like room upgrades, combat items, and hero outfits. Weaving magic and science is fine in theory, but in practice, well, there isn't much practice. However, if we work together, Tony and I might be able to fabricate some powerful items to help you in combat. Research is now in progress. Return to the Forge tomorrow morning for the results.
Hey, Hunter. Got a sec to spare?
You moving into the Forge, Hunter? You've been here more in the past few days than I have since... ever. The Forge is pretty badass.
Totally
Trapped
badass.
inside, riles up my own inner demon. Speaking of, there's something you should know about me.
What should we know about him?
Dude with the spirit of vengeance.
Damn, you're good. How could you
Oh,
tell?
it's Ghost Rider.
You are not the first spirit of vengeance to join the Midnight Suns. I fought beside another just a few days...
Centuries ago.
3 centuries ago.
Oh man, sometimes when I have crap to work through, I like to get my blood pumping. Why don't we hit the yard for a sparring session? I know Sparky's excited to meet you.
Sparky.
That's what I call my spirit of vengeance. His real name is something you'd see written on a symbol, but with like 12 apostrophes. Also, he's not allowed inside after the incident with caretaker Sumerian Sofa.
What did he do to the Sumerian Sophia?
It would be my honor to spar with a spirit of vengeance.
Wow, he's real excited. Never thought he'd get bouncy, but here we are. Okay, let's do this. I'll get Blake to set things up. Won't take a minute.
It will take a minute for me to get there.
When you and Sparky trade places, what does he look like?
He's the guy with the flaming metal skull and hellfire chains. Kinda hard to miss.
I think he's pretty easy to miss.
Hunter, ready to get your burn on? I'm talking training with Ghost Rider.
Spirits of vengeance train the hardest.
Daily sparring.
Like playing with fire.
Every day the hunter can choose a new partner to spar with, resulting in increased friendship and unique rewards.
Maybe you should be the spirit of vengeance.
Sparring complete. Oh, I thought there was going to be like some minigame type thing, but oh well.
Hunter, report to the war room. We've got a mission.
We got a mission.
Got a minute, Hunter. Crazy world you woke up to, Hunter. Hydra running around causing trouble. Apocalypse prophecies. The Bronx.
Yeah.
It is indeed, Daywalker.
The Bronx is like
And
that's.
that op against Faustus. The way Captain Marvel just absorbed that bomb. Unbelievable,
It's
isn't it?
like, yeah, the Bronx is something totally.
That bomb was clearly meant for me. I am in her debt.
Yeah, but I don't think she sees it that way. She just saves people. Amazing. Smart, quick-witted.
Is Blade fanboying over Captain Marvel?
And do you find all of your allies equally impressive?
Yes. No. Wait. What are you trying to say?
You are not used to expressing feelings of affection, are you?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
My apologies.
Sure he doesn't.
And if I did, this ain't my first rodeo, you know?
Of course it is not. Whatever a rodeo is.
Yeah.
What is a rodeo?
Well, now that
I don't
that's
know.
settled, maybe I should go sharpen my stakes or something. And maybe we should keep this chat to ourselves for now.
You called for me, Captain?
Keep telling ya, Carol works too, but yeah, I did. Now that Tony's finally starting to get a handle on his gremlin problem, I've been able to put Central to good use.
All right, what we found?
Gnarly Hydra operations happening in the city, but we need to move fast if we want to intercept them in time.
Then let us get going.
My thoughts exactly. There's just one problem, though. We seem to have lost our gatekeeper, Magic.
Lost?
Wait, how did we lose
Well,
them?
I updated her on the mission. She said something I can only assume to be a prolific swear word in Russian and disappeared. Literally. And with no magic...
There's no transporting
There
anywhere.
is no passage to New York. Or anywhere, for that matter.
Now you see my problem.
Do not worry, Captain. I will locate and alert her of the team's needs.
There's that can-do, get-it-done, old-timey prophesied savior of humanity attitude I was hoping to see today. Still, you better hurry. Not sure how long Hydra will remain in their current position.
The position that they're in?
Haste.
Yes, you hasten as much as you can, Hunter.
You know what? Take a friend fishing around the... Alright, let's go over here with Carol. We're fishing.
So what is space like?
It's a weird cross between beautiful, deadly, and slightly boring.
That's a weird cross.
How so?
Space is empty. There's not much to do on that journey, but look at the scenery. Even then, it's hard to tell you're actually moving. Kind of like highway driving through Nebraska. Sorry if I'm ruining any romantic notions of space travel.
You ever take a date out to space?
Good question.
No, no way.
Why not?
I've had awkward car rides that were just 5 minutes. I can't imagine flying a bad date all the way back from Phobos. Relaxing. Thanks, Hunter.
Oh, okay, so you can't use it here.
We should have brought some playing cards. Hunter, you're growing on me. What's up? Not much more I can tell you, Hunter. Though I did hear her mutter something about Wanda right before she poofed away. Maybe that helps.
Thanks, Captain. I shall find her.
Salutations, Hunter.
All right, major friendship games.
Tony, why do you name everything after yourself?
Well, you seem like a bright person. Why don't you tell me?
Because you are accountable for what you make.
Exactly. It's the mark of my trade.
Well, I actually guessed that right.
Name, or I won't release it.
The family name?
Yeah, this all started as a mom and pop, run by my mom and pop. I have to honor their memory, and this helps me do it.
So the names are all for them?
Most. I slap my first name on the pure vanity projects. Helps keep me humble when they inevitably fail.
Can you give me an example?
Tony Tunes. Once vinyl came back, I really did think people would want a portable record player. The thing didn't skip. I went snowboarding with the Carmina Burana blasting in my ears.
So why did it fail?
Yeah, why?
The records are huge. You'd have to wear it like a backpack. And they're roughly 45 minutes of music, so you'd hear the same music on repeat. The only place you can find it now is one of those British spy flicks. $3 million in product placement bought us 3 seconds in the background. Well, I had a blast. Hope you did too.
All right.
For a recently animated corpse who's missed a few centuries of culture, you're a good hang.
You would not perchance know where I can find magic.
Sure, just look all around you. The Abbey is literally littered with magic. Can't go
wrong magic, Tony.
Curse.
Right. Thank you, Tony.
Well, it seems like neither of us is a Picasso.
Hey, for someone they just dug up, you look pretty fresh.
Nico, do you know where magic is? We need her.
Let me guess. To open another portal? She's getting a little tired of being the only person here who can do that. Can't say I blame her.
This is serious, Nico.
Where is she?
Not sure. But I know she's been looking for Wanda's grimoire, so maybe check in Wanda's room?
Thanks for your help. There is my ferocious charm.
Hey, the doggo's gonna be there. You're gonna get pets.
What is it, Charlie? Find something? You have not set anything on fire today, have you? Hey, Charlie Warley puppy face.
Privyet, Hunter.
All right, we found
This
magic.
room belonged to the Scarlet Witch.
Belong to the red bitch?
Wanda. It belongs to Wanda. Let me guess. You are to ask me to do the one thing the others value me for. Opening their precious portal.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I am in the middle of something. Come back later.
It is never easy to lose a comrade. I know this too well.
We did not lose Wanda. We let her go. Before any of this started. Wanda's first grimoire. Agatha gave it to her when she was teaching her witchcraft, the dark arts. She was trying to help Wanda control her powers.
And was doing a fantastic
She didn't
job.
let me read it. So now I read it.
No good ever comes from a book like that. Trust me.
Funny, you sound like Wanda. She was also afraid of her power. I can almost hear her scolding me for invading her privacy. But I've done far worse than to rummage through someone else's things. Far worse.
How worse?
And so have you. I know what she's going through. To come face to face with true evil itself. To be dragged to some hell dimension so hot that your soul is scorched black. Your heart so filled with soot that it chokes out all the bright
She's
light.
laying it on thick, isn't she?
Until you are just a dark thing of smoke and ash. I cannot let such a fate happen to her.
We will find her. I can feel it.
And just who will find her? Caretaker? The Avengers? Do not try to fool me with your false empathy, Hunter. I know Caretaker will never waste the resources looking for her.
Yeah.
Ileana, just open the portal.
Well, I was trying to be
You are like an
diplomatic.
Avenger. All you do is take, take, take. You expect too much. Okay, I will open your damn portal. It is times such as this that I wish someone else here could drill holes through space and time. Perhaps
You know,
Doctor
that's a
Strange
that's a
should spend less time
reasonable thing to
tinkering
hope
with Tony
for.
Stark in the Forge and focus more on his magic. Ugh, no matter. I will be there when you are ready, Hunter. Goodbye.
Right, so is there anything of...
Feeling good today, girl.
Hey, hey, Hunter.
Hey, hey, hey.
I take it you found our gatekeeper. Then let me explain what's going on. When Hydra isn't preoccupied with world-ending scenarios, they spend a lot of their free time terrorizing the citizens of New York through various low-level operations.
Alright, we go out there, kick ass,
It's
take
fairly routine
names.
stuff for heroes these days. And worst case, we'll still get some fresh intel in the process. Why don't you check the mirror table and see what we've got on our plate?
Stop Hydra helicopter. Ghost Rider earned a combat bonus from sparring with the Hunter. Add him to the squad to earn a powerful boost at the start of the next mission. It's like the heroic walk.
I did the math. It would actually be faster for me to fly.
So what is stopping you?
The shockwave would shatter most of the glass in my approach path.
Ah, that is not good.
Yeah, I try to be considerate.
Judgment is on its way.
Looks like you're off to a good start.
Alright.
Bad guys better start running.
Alright. Let's go! What makes you don't like to be
Sending you
touched?
straight to the coordinates Captain Marvel identified in New York. Dr. Banner has confirmed that the gamma signatures in the area match those of Faustus's weapon. We need to recover whatever intel we can if we're going to find out exactly what's going on down there.
Target the helicopter with attack to disable it before time runs out. Right.
Hydra, Immortalis!
Then enemies will grant powerful cards when KO'd.
Looks like Captain Marvel was right on the...
Heroes. A single world-ending calamity is never enough to satiate your appetite for destruction. You insist on meddling further, forcing our hand yet again.
Oh, that's just lovely. Faustus has a radio. I'm assuming whatever Hydra is attempting to flee with on that chopper is our target. I suggest we stop it and see for ourselves.
What sort of being are you? It was your time.
Overkill.
Interesting.
We have the upper hand.
Ghost Rider's been shot.
As ordered.
Not enough.
New assholes are in the area.
You've got nothing to fear.
You don't even know what it is you're pursuing. The Gamma Disruptor you so narrowly escaped with in our last encounter was only the beginning.
Show yourself to me, Faustus, and I will open more than your eyes.
Such ferocious spirit. You truly are your mother's child, Hunter.
The KO.
we go.
Oh, he's dead.
They cannot possibly match your strength.
I'll handle it.
You will have to do better than that.
Support units on the move. Your penance.
The helicopter is back in action. Finish it off while we have the chance.
It's about time.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Suffer.
Now that was something. I feel more like myself every day.
Take this.
He's gone binary.
Hail Hydra! For a Hydra! Your death won't be in vain.
Our loyal soldiers aren't the simple punching bags you've come to expect, are they? Somehow these humans, these mere mortals, dare to stand against ye fearsome gods. All is possible with Mother!
Your time has come. Weak, even for Hydra.
All right, we stopped the chopper. We got to the chopper.
You've grounded the helicopter. Excellent. Now you'll need to clean up the rest of Hydra's forces.
Vengeance is needed.
When the enemy is knocked back into a drop, they have a chance to be instantly KO'd.
We're losing ground. Hell never forgets a face.
You're mine. Your sacrifice will be remembered.
Dude is overloading.
Everything according to plan.
All right.
Well, that guy wins cool
definition of overkill.
Regroup at position Tango. Engaging target. There's nowhere left to run.
Change. Magical energies that once transcended our reality. Now harnessed, just as we did the very particles that make up our being.
You got knee to the head.
Can't change your mind?
Vengeance has come.
I'm just surprised Lilith didn't want you on her team.
Well done.
All right, victory is ours.
Last. There are more heads to the Hydra than you will ever comprehend, heroes. This is a minor setback at most.
Well,
Yeah,
at
it's
least
so.
we don't have to listen to you
Look, if
anymore.
this was really a minor setback, Dr. Disrespect would be all over it.
Well done. If Hydra wasn't paying attention before, they are now. Stay sharp.
Something's nearby.
Count on it.
Something was watching us. We made it back. Mission rewards are tied to hero levels, so as the hunter gains levels in combat, the rewards offered on future missions will improve. Don't worry about leveling every hero. As hunter level increases, any weaker heroes will automatically level up, so they don't fall behind.
Fine, speak.
Liana, where were you walking the Abbey grounds last night? Yet. Yeah, I saw a strange light out my window. We're the only ones here who have our own underglow, so I figured it was you. Maybe Carol was out for a midnight stroll? No way, Captain Marvel isn't a soft glow. She's a portable sun. Also, you can't take a moonlight stroll during a new moon. Just witchy things. Nerd. Says the man who names his katana. Keep pushing me and I'll share it with hashtag BladeFacts.
Feeling a chill, Magic?
You could say that. I've been staring at the night sky trying to figure it out.
Figure what out?
You're observant, Hunter. You tell me.
You are trying to figure out how to bring Wanda back.
Yeah, it's a good way.
Close, Hunter. But no. Something much more sinister has grabbed my attention.
What, Mr. Sinister is in this game?
When I was holding the trans-dimensional door for you back there, I sensed something was at the docks with you. Something dark and familiar.
What did you see, Ileana?
I did not see, I said. I sensed something there. But that's not the only thing I sensed today.
Oh?
Something has shifted in Limbo.
Iron Fred.
But I cannot quite put
Hey,
my
Striker,
finger on it.
how's it going? Spider
All I know is that
Striker.
Whatever is happening is also strangely familiar to me. And when all you knew was darkness and despair growing up, that warm, fuzzy feeling of familiarity is not just a warning sign, but an alarm bell.
Spider tingles.
We should inform the others of any potential danger.
Warn them of what? One of Magic's airy-fairy gut feelings? The Avengers are already unsure of us. I do not need to add to that. Best not say anything until I am better able to articulate it. I'd like to be left to my thoughts now, Hunter. I still have a lot of thinking to do, while I try to make sense of what I felt at the docks and the energetic shifts that ripple through Limbo. I will let you know if I do.
Well, our friendship with her is going nowhere fast. Viewers are available to hang out with the Hunter in the common room. Engage in a hangout to grow the Hunter's friendship with a hero of your choice. Okay. But before we do that, I want to roam the grounds. I want to see if something pops up somewhere. We already looked at stuff there. Go this way first. Unless the new things that pop up are in the areas that we have not reached. I wonder, yeah. But also, it's like roaming around means we try and find like those little orb thingies, and who knows, maybe something pops up out here at night. Who knows? See? We found something there. I highly doubt anything's going to be in there. So. Yeah, this leads to the drop from here, so it's like... Plus, we like taking the stroll around town. By the way, the next episode of my Dario reaction series will be up tomorrow. And let me tell you, it was a pain in the ass to record. I couldn't quite get the display capture or window capture to work the way I normally do. So... Alright, I'm not seeing anything of note. We hung out with... Whoops.
Welcome, Hunter. How goes it, Hunter? Or is it the Hunter?
Can we pick up something here? Nope. Let's hang out with...
Hunter.
It's like workout with Blade. Yeah, gotta get that pump on.
Does the night sky seem darker than usual?
I had not noticed. Why do you ask?
It's just off somehow. I swear the moonlight on a clear evening is too dim for this time of year. Same with the torches outside the Abbey.
No, but I do not wear shades at night.
I have a certain aesthetic I prefer to maintain, and you're missing the point.
Are we missing the
My
point?
concern, as always, is vampires. Darker nights give them opportunity, mobility, and more chances to feed.
That is disturbing.
That's the world I know. We should do this again.
Open the library door. Room upgrades. Alright, let's throw down. We need a better bed for the doggo. Alright, rotating of outfits.
Why, hello, Hunter.
Picking up stuff. Random goblet has been found.
I'm glad to see you're getting comfortable with the words of power, Hunter.
Yes, we just blasted open the door.
A little investigation at the Abbey. They'll be vital to your success.
Investigation?
Yes.
A side project.
A side quest.
Transformative one. With my blessing, Wanda was working to uncover what may be the most powerful.
Just what in the hell do you think you're doing in here?
Standing in the library?
Yes.
I've given you free rein so you could get back on your feet. But I never thought you'd pull something like this.
What is it you think I am doing?
Yeah.
Exactly?
Don't be coy. It does not suit you.
Oh, floating book.
I told you how hard it's been since we lost Agatha. Instead of letting it rest, you decide to reopen the wound?
Oh, Sarah. I never thought of this place like that.
Of course you didn't. And now, it's done. Why should I ever stand in your way?
Caretaker's a bit of a bitch, isn't she? Fine help you were, Agatha.
That anger wasn't meant for you, dear. You know that, right? Don't hold it against Sarah.
We shall hold it against her.
She may try to mask her feelings, but you know she is struggling with what happened. Why are you hiding from her?
For most people, the captivating relationships of their lives are formed over a matter of days and years. Sarah and I spent centuries together exploring this world.
Agatha needs a damn break.
Watching cities and even nations form and then crumble. And yet we persevered together.
You still have not answered my question.
It may be difficult to understand, but she needs this time. Sending Wanda away, sealing the library, that elaborate memorial she conjured up. She didn't waste any time trying to bury what happened.
You are right. I do not understand.
We don't want to understand, but apparently we're going to.
Myself. It's up to her to accept what happened and allow herself to grieve. When that happens, we'll see each other again, but not before.
I trust you will do what is right for Sarah. So, what is it you are looking at here?
Yes, we should get back to the real reason I asked you to meet me here. Wanda's journal. The Abbey grounds have a great deal of history. Many of its secrets remain hidden, even after all this time.
Even to you?
Even to her.
Wanda had taken to exploring the grounds in search of a strange energy we both sensed. Knowing that Sarah had no intention of waking you to investigate, Wanda felt it was up to her to take your place.
Aha.
Being the clever girl that she is, her notes are written in an ancient, transient cipher that I've only just begun to understand. Have a look at the first entry.
Pick up the gloss. Though the occurrence of the phenomenon is widely overreported, there are still documented cases of the wild hunt occurring in modern times. One wishes to hear the hounds of Anwun as they course over ahead. Areas of historic suffering are always an excellent place to start, and as to look upon them is to look upon death itself. Best to wait until suddenly illumination is at its lowest point. Anyways.
Hunter, hello.
Let's see. The Aztecs revered the mushroom as the flesh of the gods, frequently serving them with honey and chocolate. Other species, such as the death cap, were quite poisonous when ingested. Scotch bonnet were known to grow naturally in ring-like formations, sometimes referred to as fairy circles. They were often thought to improve the fertility and bring good fortune to relationships. My research has led me to believe that the blood have existed for ages, seeking to eliminate the spawn of Chithorn, and any other malevolent manifestations they deem to be a threat. I will continue to dig deeper into their rather murky history. There's much to explore here in Old Salem.
Fascinating.
Oh. My apprehension and adoration for Agatha has left me vulnerable to feelings I have not known for centuries. I want her by my side, and I wish for her to join me for what we will be facing in the coming years. Though I admit that it may be selfish of me to share these risks, I find myself in the very position I once criticized and judged Lilith for, and it brings me shame. As blood descendants, we were not meant to bring children into this world or love another as she did. As I love Agatha. Was I wrong to judge Lilith so harshly? Or am I wrong now? It's hard to face. I have found myself wanting to be with Agatha just as Lilith felt with Gregor and their child. We have a family to love and to be loved by another.
There's a new feeling. Pride in someone else. Unfortunately, it's overshadowed by all this unyielding rage!
That's about right. So... Wait, I already read that. Hey, Panda. Hydration. Okay, so how can that book and this book are both saying the same thing? That's weird. Might be a glitch. I have to restore what I've taken from the altar. The damage I've done can only be reversed when all the elemental rods have been returned.
I'm sure it still seems a bit cryptic, but Wanda was definitely on to something.
I did Striker, the old one and the new one.
That's where she was conducting.
What, $20 a piece for those is like tempting. I'll consider it.
Experiments? Why do I feel like you are going to get me into trouble?
Since when has that ever
I did talk about that at the beginning of the stream too.
At the altar. I'll try to do a better job.
Well, it's new Panda housing at the Panda household today.
Charlie will show you the way if you've forgotten.
Must follow the doggo. Door open.
Blessings of the goddess.
Who do I like so far in this game? Tony Stark is being somewhat paranoid is quite funny. Captain Marvel is actually more likable than she is in the movies. Doctor Strange is, well, strange. I do like the fact that we can bust Blade's balls over a number of things about his character. Alright, let's take a look around here. What I've done with the dead... What I've done with the DLC to get him is cool. Oh, sweet. So I guess in like the DLC is like actual side missions to recruit these like extra heroes. Domino knows the way in which the wheel will turn and shows the answer in the playing card she displays. The card represents luck and good fortune along with the opportunity for the future. So I was right. This is related to other things, and whoops, we can't go over there. Death. All of them are OP too? I can imagine. Chat's catching up. Chat's tingling with love for Fred Casson as they swing through Marvel's Midnight Suns. Giants are leading the Cubs. Stryker drops in with some Spidey excitement. And a shout out to the Pink Mercy Skins return to Overwatch. Panda Suite spreads virtual hugs and Blurp spices things up with sound emotes. Death stands before the Black Vortex surrounded by the prized Infinity Stones. Tempting us with the possibility that this card represents transformation and entering a new phase of one's life. I can imagine that they're OP, since their DLC is like meant to break the game to an extent. What's this? My favorite days are those with Agatha. She even talks more than Sarah sometimes, but it doesn't feel like a drawling lecture. She's always smiling and her face lights up when she tells me about all the plants, trees, and mushrooms that we come across. Never thought that I would find myself excited to share the healing properties of moonflowers or dryad saddles. Agatha tells me that one day knowing these things will come in handy, but for now, it's just fun to learn. I said I'm sorry so many times today. I might as well say it here too. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened out there. Agatha and I trained at her altar all the time, but something was different. Somehow this time I lost control. Agatha could have been hurt, and it would have been my fault. Damn, I need to figure out this stuff. Caretaker isn't looking at me the same. Agatha makes it look so easy. I just make everything harder. We'll find a way to draw the elemental energy back to the altar, and we'll try again. We always do. Yes, somehow I broke the cauldron too. I wasn't even in the library today. Oh, look, a hangout spot. The Quiet Hill. And we're taking a look around, see. Don't know what this witch hazel and stuff is for. I'm guessing some sort of spells and stuff. Okay, yeah, we went up that way. Look at that one. Finding more stuff.
The goddess of order approves.
Huh. So that's the Vance Plaza.
Like most things on the grounds here, there's more to this place than meets the eye. Do you remember the words I taught you as a child?
What did she teach us?
Are you going to make me say it?
Say what?
Humor an old, dead woman.
Oh. Hocus pocus.
She said the thing! Huh, neat.
You haven't lost your touch, dear. The words may be simple, but these plinths won't appear for just anyone. Each represents one of the basic elements, their power activated only by the elemental rods they would normally be holding.
And where are the elemental
I found
rods?
2 already.
Scattered to the wind, unfortunately. A side effect of Wanda's experiments here.
Let me guess.
That's right. I want you to find the missing rods and return them here. Hopefully, as I decipher Wanda's journal, her notes will aid in the search.
Well, I found 2.
But you have not actually told me what the greater purpose is here. What are we doing this for?
All in good time, dear. After what happened with Wanda, I'd rather you take things slowly. In fact, I don't want you overthinking this little project. There's no rush, and you don't have to help if you don't feel like it.
Oh, that's a choice.
But there is one more thing before I head back to the library.
A key?
An arcane key.
Just a little something. A token for your efforts so far. The key can be used to open that chest nearby.
Well, there's our incentive to help.
Like so many other oddities around here, those chests tend to appear before those who deserve them most. Make yourself that person.
That seems intentionally vague.
It's very vague.
It's more fun that way, isn't it? I'll be in the library working on the translations if you need me, dear. Good luck.
Collect an arcane key.
The old magic still holds.
No, that ain't right.
What was Wanda up to here?
Alright, so we found 2 of them. That's good. Look for arcane chests at the Abbey grounds and lock them with arcane keys. Arcane chests reset periodically, so return to the previous open one. Alright. A vessel created by witches to honor the innocent. Right. Justice! She-Hulk proudly holds up the scales of justice in one hand and a briefcase in the other. Ready to face the courtroom, the car represents justice and fairness and righting the wrongs of the world. So that's... Okay, so Exploring the Abbey from this point on is optional. It can be done at any time without any regard to the main story. Okay, cool. So where am I? Okay, the bottom. We're in the Whispering Woods.
An elemental rod. I should take this back to the altar.
The quartz stone is so light it almost floats. Fluffy white and gray whorls conceal a core of rolling thunder clouds. She made small bursts of light from the round. Okay.
This looks like a fairy ring.
It looks like a fairy ring.
She does not see it happening.
Alright, so that might not be the right thing there. The remains within are still thoroughly protected.
The gods are fickle.
Very fickle indeed. Right, so we need to find a way to break those walls down.
Only one more to go.
Oh, cool. Fast travels. Alright. So, I believe there was something in... Yeah, there was something in here. Open the box! Alright, so we need to go back to the main place. So opening the things up and doing the explories. Real major. Wait. The Blood Dynasty has stood watch for eons. With each generation, our blades have run red with the blood of the fallen as we seek to bring about order. Only the Nine Lords of the Aetherdark stand to challenge the will of the Blood family, and they will never relent.
I see you found one of the elemental rods.
We found 3 of them.
If you'd like to keep going, you may keep searching for more. Feeling well today, dear?
Who or what of the Blood?
You said something earlier about the blood.
We need lore. We need backstories.
The Blood have managed to remain even more mysterious than most. They were an ancient race, said to be born of the Elder Gods. As I understand it, they were very strict about maintaining their bloodline. That's probably why you don't hear about them very often. And yet, here you are, one of their direct descendants.
Are there others?
It's quite possible. But even if there are, they might not even know it themselves. Somehow, I take comfort in that.
Yeah, who knows what they would do.
What they do not know cannot hurt them.
Indeed.
After our last battle, what happened to Lilith?
She got
You were
smacked
in the woods.
around.
You and your mother obviously came to blows, but we found no wounds, no evidence of what happened at all. A silent, deathly embrace between mother and child. We had hoped you would both find peace in the next life.
But she's not buried here?
No. We entrusted her to the Knights of Wondergore, the ancient...
That was their first mistake. The Knights of Wondergore? They're a bunch of posers.
To contend with an organization like Hydra, and I doubt Lilith spared any who survived her reawakening.
What would Wanda want with your altar?
What can I say? Some people have a curious, adventurous itch that just has to be scratched. I was one of them, and so was Wanda. Caretaker, not so much. But I see it again in you, Hunter.
So you encouraged her exploration?
Of course. Why wouldn't I? What good is being as powerful as we are if we're just going to spend all our time cooped up within these walls? What's the worst that could happen? You got me there, dear.
What are the moon seals?
What do you know about the moon seals?
Presumably forged by the gods themselves, I like to think of a moon seal as both a lock and a key.
How can it be both a lock and a key?
Wielded by the right person, the energy of the seal is unleashed, creating a conduit to the Elder Gods.
And I am that right person?
Just another benefit of being descended from the blood. Lucky you, dear.
Lucky us, she says.
Where did the words of power come from?
From the
I
woods.
often call them blessings or gifts of the old gods. The words of power are actually powerful invocations tuned to the unique energies found in descendants of the blood.
And Caretaker used the words as well?
Of course, dear. Sarah used the words of power on the Abbey grounds just as you do today. Many of the areas you encounter that seem receptive to these spells are actually the result of Sarah's frequent undertakings.
Right.
Noble Ashtur guides my hand. It is one of the elemental rods.
Lichen and moss cover most of the stone earth rod's colored surface. Leave it on the ground for even a moment and it quickly is lost among the hollow of plants that spring from the ground around it. Alright. And there's one of these boxes back here. Might as well use the key. So select the hero to gain a block equal to their offense for each enemy targeting them. Wow, we dropped down.
There. Finished.
With the moon seal. We did it.
The moon seals are ancient talismans of the old gods.
Are they really?
And in your case, they are the keys to unlocking an even greater gift.
Oh, what do we get? What do we get?
Is that why Wanda was here? In pursuit of this gift?
Just as we started with you as a child, I allowed Wanda to experiment here, with the hope of focusing her powers through training in basic elemental magic.
So can we light stuff on fire now?
But that is not what happened.
Wanda's connection to the old gods, to Chthon, was not the same as yours. She isn't descended from the blood, and the trials weren't meant for her.
But you knew this before she started?
I did. And you should understand that I regret not putting a stop to her efforts sooner.
But at the same time...
What really happened here?
When Wanda tried to use this moon seal to access the next trial, the Bloodgate didn't open. But the seal's power did have an effect.
What was the effect?
She had visions, both terrible and somehow alluring at the
Oh, she
same
tapped
time.
into the multiverse.
What started as idle curiosity became a compulsion for her.
And now I am on the same path. So where is the next Blood Gate?
Beyond the Standing Stones, if memory serves. I doubt you'll have any trouble finding it.
Achievement! Elemental, my dear Agatha. Alright.
We may have woken you up to save the world, but just think where the Abbey would be without your efforts, Hunter. The magical energies flowing through the grounds are converging on the altar, drawn to it like moths to a flame.
As a child, it never occurred to me how important this altar was to
Yeah, this looks like a stone
What would
table.
a fabled witch be without her various accoutrements? Just as your swords are an extension of your power, so too are my altar, the cauldron.
Hey, angels are winning this evening. Striker might be
Now
happy.
that the altar has been restored,
It's time
Aha
we start
ball.
using them to our advantage. Come by the library tomorrow night, and we'll conjure something together. Oh, and thank you again for the help, dear.
Okay, so... It says something about standing stones. Well, where the hell would those be at? So the question is it going to be something that's over here? No, I doubt it. I doubt it's going to be over here. Or where am I? Pay respects. All right.
the grave of Jeremiah Cain, another host of the spirit of vengeance. I wonder if he was as conflicted as Robbie is about being a ghost rider.
All right. We found on the east side of the Abbey grounds. To reach them, you need. So we need to go to the east side. Let's fast travel here. Right now, then. Let us folly. We want to go.
She believes in her purpose.
All right. Dreamer's Descent. Alright, picking up stuff. Oh, that was a noise that was just heard. Picking up stuff off the ground.
Oshter smiles upon me.
Alright, we're in the stone terrace.
This is which sign?
The people of Salem lined up outside, drooling at the chance to be a part of the congregation. I cannot be more pleased with how many seek out the truth within these walls. With the guidance of Cauldron and the power within this page, I will set them free. I am the one that has been chosen. I praise Cauldron for granting me the blessings and the power. Yet, where there is light, there are also those who oppose it. A covenant of witches stalk around us, deceiving my flock and showing the seeds of distrust. It will be stopped. Alright, so. No one guess where this is going. Salem Witch Trials.
The great seer, known as Endra Moore, is buried here. Much like Nico, her powers came dangerously close to crossing the line. But she was among the most loyal of the Midnight Suns.
The moist meadow. Like a hero draw a card every time they KO an enemy for free. Gifted indeed, these recipes look difficult. Moderate skill, essence, ruin of aggression. Alright. Jean Grey stands powerfully and summons flames from her palms, holding her stance and waiting for the next move. This card represents instincts and wisdom with a hint of mystery.
The Standing Stones. There is powerful magic at work here. My old fort. Caretaker was furious when she found I had built this. I wonder what she was really afraid of.
It's always for my mother before things changed.
I never got the chance to truly know my mother. Only the monster she became.
Sometimes I wake still caught up in my dreams. I am running but seemingly going nowhere. The dream seems to go on and on. It is dark and freezing, and I am trying to hide and make myself as small as possible, not be seen or heard. Sometimes there are strange voices screaming from far away, and I am on my feet running. I'm never fast enough. It feels like these dreams are distant memories, maybe something yet to come. But when I shake away the sleep, I'm safe and warm. Agatha and Sarah are here. Everything feels okay. Right. So I know we're going to need we have the Standing Stones. Where was that door at? The door's over there. We touched the thing.
The second Bloodgate. I should warn you, Hunter. You may find the trial ahead more difficult than I originally let on. The gods will push you harder, and you might very well fail.
And if I do?
You dust yourself off and you get back in there.
Yeah, I'm about to say, it's like, try again.
Or you train, rethink your approach, and come back later, when you feel ready.
One or the other.
And what if I am hurt? Or worse still, what if something happened to Charlie?
Yeah, what if happens to the doggo?
Neither of you will be harmed, dear. That's not what this is about. The Elder Gods want to see what you're made of, but they're not out to get you.
The Elder Gods are out to get us?
Except Chthon, but you already knew that.
that totally makes
Make an
sense.
attempt while I am here.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Just enjoy yourself. You're the only one getting an opportunity like this.
I will do my best.
Oh, and Hunter, I should mention, you'll only be able to make one attempt at the trials per night. Even the old gods grow weary of their children eventually. Good luck.
Recommended layer, current player level 4. Oh, so we still... Alright, we still gotta do this. Okay, let's give it a shot. What's the worst that can happen? Feet. 16 million within 4 turns to complete the trial.
When many of the elder gods were corrupted and became
Yeah,
what we would call demons, the god Atum, born from Gaia herself, was set upon our world to slay these monsters. In that sense, the two of you have had a shared purpose. Fight well, Hunter, and he may just honor you with his blessing.
Welcome assistance.
KO!
I am impressed. Now that was something. Leave some for the rest of us. Irritating.
Reinforcements are incoming.
Atum was unleashed and made quick work of the demons, but in the process, he became something of a monster himself. He even became known as the Demogorg, the God Eater.
If this is a cautionary tale, your timing could use some work. You had your chance to escape.
We're doomed!
Your mother abandons you. They cannot possibly match your strength.
Rude. Damn, it hit the dog.
The line.
Elder Gods are clearly aware of Lilith's efforts. These beasts may look like her children, but they're only illusions meant to test her skills.
Behold the light's gift. The advantage is mine. Your time has come. I see not much has changed among the world's fanatics.
The special care when attacking Lily and Guardians, as damaging their health will also apply a taunt. Oh, I wish I knew that beforehand.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Oof. We're dead.
I think Blade is honestly jealous that you're getting this extra training in. And with live targets, too.
You did not think I was done, did you? Now that was something. I am the only one left standing.
Survive for 4 turns. Well, we failed. It's like, we need... Ooh. Yeah. So we can't do the puzzle that's here. But... at the very least, we are fully aware.
I see you found another of our mystic landmarks. These are the Standing Stones. Your ancestors among the blood used them to converse with the Elder Gods.
How does that work?
Yeah, how?
Members of the blood would gather among the stones and enter a sort of meditative trance. They say the gods would hear their thoughts, but the blood never knew for sure who was listening on the other end. Some of the older
But at the very least, I
texts
know
refer to a
we
series
would
of
need to be
glyphs
more
etched on
powerful
the
to deal with
stones.
that.
But at first glance, they seem to have been scoured clean by time itself.
Could they still be revealed somehow?
You read my mind, Hunter. I suspect the glyphs are still here. They just need the right words of encouragement, if you catch my meaning.
Right. Okay, so that's there. We want to go take the path. So we want to find... Yeah, okay. Let's head this way. Alright, we can't... Alright, we can't bust open that gate. So we went ahead... You have been playing Starfield lately? Have they made it more fun, Striker, or... Oh, yeah. Lilith is no longer... Somewhat. Alright. Lilith is no longer the light that she once was. All that remains is darkness. Darkness that wears the face of the woman I once called my mother. I'm prepared to lay down my life for many will perish if I do not act. Only one of us shall walk away from the storm that awaits. It will be me. I can feel it. There are only moments left. So much stuff to do.
Interesting.
Symbolic totems, truly constructed to honor the gods.
Curious. Ah, I see.
You started a new person? They stopped tending to this grave some time ago. I guess I'm the only one that comes out here these days. So I get it. It's so sad though. It was 100 years ago. I can still feel so much sorrow in this place. Well, a loss like that, a husband and a father, that does not go away. Maybe that's why everything happened the way it did. Am I having a fun time just wandering around? Oh wait, we found something else here. An unknown grave.
I was drawn to this place as a child, but somehow I had almost forgotten about it.
Busting up a helicopter. It's like we're still very, very early. I got distracted by wandering around.
Intriguing.
A doll for my father. I spent extra time on this one. But what's this?
Fascinating.
Small headstones honoring the Abbey's beloved pets. But the last, I guess, like, main mission would have been, like, the, getting, like, the first, like, big, chest of, goodies. Getting these markers all over the place, so this has to be something. Agatha always makes me laugh. My aunt is so serious, always. Sometimes I catch her smiling like a little girl, but only when she's with Agatha. With me, she's just serious. The way she looks at me, sometimes I don't think she knows that I see it, but I do. She's afraid. She's afraid that I'm going to be just like my mother. Alright. We can't do anything about that yet. So where we want to go is we want to follow these paths. See, what they've done with this game, and I appreciate this, is that they gave me this Mass Effect style, like, wandering around area. Like, okay, neat. All right, and we can't go that way. Alright, so I think there's two things from the opposite side. So we can't go that way. I already prayed to this. I already honored that dude. So if we head down and around. And nothing here. Okay. All right. So we're basically locked in the southern area here. Takes like 2 or 3 missions or something. I don't know. Yeah, I kind of figured it is like I'm currently locked. Yeah, because I got to level up to the point where I can do that challenge. I got my ass kicked in. So I need to level up to level 8. So there's that. You only max up the friendship with Spider-Man. Yeah, I'm worried about this game is like intended for like it is kind of like the design for long haul play, like almost as if to take your time, like Persona. Can we get like a better bed or something? All right, so let's. Like throw some curtains down. And put it on the couch. All right. They were up all night.
Can that really be you?
Oh, it's Lilith.
After all these years.
She looks normal.
Wish I could say the same, Mother. Now enough with this deception and reveal your true form.
But this is my true form. The way I was when you were just a sweet, helpless little baby. You don't remember that, do you? Well, I do. Bringing you into the world was the happiest time in my life.
More likely a nice playthrough. Guys, I did see that there were achievements associated with light side and dark side points.
Sister and her pet witch would continue to withhold the truth from you.
And what truth is that?
What is the truth?
They are keeping from you. You need only.
Wait! Mother! Where did you...
The next day, at least we can not kind of like rotate outfits.
Was that really her?
All right, we got stuff here. Stopped by Agatha's shrine today. I had this strange feeling, like I don't know how to explain it. Like her hand was touching your shoulder. That was just me. I haven't been there since the service. You should go. It's peaceful. If she was still around, I'm sure she'd want you to visit. So about the astounding Spanish man, are we going to do something about that? Yeah, put his little spider neck. He put his little spider neck on the line for us. Calm down, kids. There's a plan. There's always a plan. Or why do we never act on that plan? I'm certain our wall-crawler compatriot is doing just fine. That's great and everything, but he wouldn't be in this mess if it wasn't for us. We should at least track him down. Kara says we need to up our game to meet the new threat. Alright, so do we need to go to the forge? We got 3 credits. Don't know what they're for, but we got 3 credits. Heroic Essence. 7 gloss.
¿Qué pasa, Hunter?
The wooded hilltop. See what, I don't know. Go bird watching.
What's the craziest thing you ever seen?
3 demons killing each other because they could not decide who would fight me first.
Oh, really?
The winner had a mortal wound. Never drew my weapon. How about you?
I was gonna say a rollerblading mariachi band.
A rollerblading mariachi band. I want to see that.
Robbie, we have all seen crazy things.
Yeah, I know. I guess I haven't seen that much.
Just a half vampire, a good witch, the queen of limbo, and a corpse come back from the dead.
Hey, you've seen all that too. Doesn't count.
So it is a competition.
You're asking the guy who used to street race?
Fair.
That was cute. A drinking armor adorned with small gemstones.
Always great to hang with you, Hunter.
Alright, so we got that going for us. Daily sparring. How about we throw down with Blade? The strikers juggling Starfield adventures and maxing out Spidey friendship for snazzy suits. The age-old debate rages on. Play through as heroic or embrace the dark side. The D-backs snag a close win against the Twins.
Just remember the moment. There are no rules.
Heading to the grotto. Does anyone want to play water volleyball? No, hell no, never again. You're such babies. You open a portal, spike the ball, and slam it into the back of Robbie's head. Uncompetitive babies.
Hello, Hunter.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
Times a great challenge call for great sacrifice, like sharing my workspace with a hyperactive egomaniac, for example. Recent research has unlocked new upgrade opportunities for the Abbey. Construct upgrades is essential for success. Expanding the Midnight Sun's capabilities in the Abbey is on the battlefield. Credits are required to purchase Abbey upgrades. Credit can be tamed as mission rewards.
So, how's the whole saving the world thing going?
It's going, Tony. It's going.
Got some upgrades for you, hot off the press. Or forge.
Hunter abilities can be done from one of three branches: light, dark, or powered, as designated by the balance symbol presented on the card. Playing more light or dark abilities in combat will push the Hunter overall balance towards that alignment.
Until next time. An ominous presence dares enter these halls. Oh, sorry, it's you. Hello, Hunter.
And the Quiet Hill. More bird watching.
Do you find life in the Abbey different than before?
Very much so. I've read more since I arrived here than I did in the past 5 years.
You are a sorcerer. I thought you loved books.
I don't speak of tomes or grimoires, reading for pleasure, an escape from life's harsh realities and myriad travails.
He's a reader.
I bet I can guess your preference.
Go on. To what genre am I most partial?
History books?
And what sort of history?
You like to read about ancient history.
No, I've experienced ancient history myself. Historians tend to downplay the brutality.
Oh, I got it wrong.
The question that most intrigues me is, what if? So much of reality shifts when you alter certain crucial choices. With effort, I can watch these realities play out. But I find alternate realities far less entertaining than the fictional histories imagined by others.
Oh.
I shall fondly await our next outing.
So it's like into the comic book fans. Alright.
Thank you for the quality time, Hunter. It is a treasure to me. Nature's
Like he came for his pets.
Hey, Hunter, when you've got a minute, could you meet me in the war room?
Go mushroom hunting. Mushroom hunting. Foraging for mushrooms.
Hey, I've been meaning to ask. Food must be completely different. Now it's all pre-packaged and preserved. Are there any meals you missed from 300 years ago?
Yes, I miss Agatha's cooking.
Agatha made a pumpkin stew. I can still remember the taste.
With a dash of cinnamon? Oh, I love that. I wonder if she wrote down the recipe. Ugh, now I'm getting hungry. Yeah, let's wrap this up and raid the kitchen before Doctor Strange heats up his funky smelling leftovers. Can you do it again?
Very briefly, I've played one of the Halo games, but this was before I started streaming.
Thanks for not skipping leg day with me.
Help Hero.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
The life of a hero is complicated, and sometimes they could use your advice. Other times they might ask you for favors. Help heroes with their problems to receive new rewards. Tony Stark takes a break from his training and gives you a quick assessment as you approach. You're clearly the expert in demon hunting here. What's your opinion on how we should train? A true warrior values technique over brute strength. Repetition and study, not fire and fury. Train like you fight, with furious intent. No quarter, no...
Thanks, Hunter.
Okay,
I've
cool.
got a kid I send on missions sometimes.
You're like a extra extended family to me. Hola.
Hola.
What is it, Charlie? Find something?
Found credits. If you ever played Fable 2 and 3 and wanted to play co-op, I wouldn't mind playing them too. It would be your 10th time playing? Awesome. I'll have to check and see if I have them on the console side.
I can feel the mystical energy growing.
We upgraded the bench.
Don't forget to write.
There is my ferocious Charlie girl.
Alright, craft items. The enemy bench can be used to craft powerful combat items for heroes. Combat items can have powerful effects when used in combat, and they do not cost to play. Okay.
This should be useful.
Achievement! Might needs pockets.
This will do nicely. Always better to be prepared.
All right. Oh, his name is Eric. That kind of spoils it a little bit. Oh, wait. Known as the Searcher of Worlds, Oswald broke free of Catalan eons ago, drifting between the stars for millennium. It is thought that a mere fraction of the Elder God's power could bridge the cosmos. In recent centuries, the Earth's most powerful sorcerers have banded together to form a secretive organization known as the Gatekeepers, with each sect believing that power could be harnessed by tracking the Elder God's movements. Notes from Wanda Maximoff. The victims of Salem have been calling to me these last few evenings. They have spent the last night shifting over my astral state to find them at the base of the hanging tree, still bound in spectral form, clutching one another and sobbing. Each night, I managed to get a bit closer to them, but not before the eldritch tree fires consumes them. Night after night, these tortured souls relived the immolation they suffered at the hands of Hiram Shaw. I shall continue to try. I believe I can put an end to their suffering. Right. It looks like they're on Game Pass. Yeah, cause I think they're owned by Microsoft. They're EA games. I found another shrine to the Elder Gods. First, I had to pass through Dreamer's Descent until it came to a long-standing staircase. Beyond that, I found a magnificent collection of transient standing stones. Boba told me stories of them when I was a child, but I had to travel across half the world to finally see them. I will have to write Pietro and tell him. He'll be jealous, but he won't admit it. I can happily spend days exploring the surrounding area. There's so much here. I should ask Agatha about it.
This is a little cryptic.
It's a clue. Don't worry if you can't solve her riddles all at once. I'll translate new clues every night.
But the Abbey grounds are huge. How will I know where to look?
You used to love running around these grounds as a child. If you need a refresher, study your map.
Use the Abbey map to find your way around the grounds and keep track of heroes. New regions, okay, that we know.
Never a dull moment.
Exploratory iron mining operations began near Salem in the mid-1600s. The ground the Abbey came to rest on was honeycombed with old tunnels. Most of the tunnels were sealed, but at least one remains open on the grounds immediately behind the forge. Memorandum. Further to your correspondence, the Howling Commandos did indeed collaborate with the local militia leader in the operation at Plosti. This commander provided assistance after my men were ambushed by a German unit in a small village around 2 kilometers from the oil fields. It felt only right to reciprocate and help free a number of civilians held captive by the Nazis close by. Following the release of the prisoners, the combined forces worked together and cleared the refinery's air defense, leaving the target open for our bombers. The task to disrupt the Nazis' oil supply was a success, and our mission was accomplished without significant casualties. Did I know at the time that the commander was Dracula? No. Would I work with him again to get the job done? In a heartbeat. Sergeant Nick Fury, Sr.
What you doing, Charlie?
Word of mouth traveled fast in these parts. Others came to the grove not knowing what was what, but knowing that there was a danger in staying. Me and the boy had them inside the cave in no time, pulling some logs and vines over to cover the entrance. I had them all move to the back of the cave, keeping to the shadows so I could keep an eye out for torches coming our way. I could hear the missus trying to calm the young ones while the others kept silent. Then we waited for the day to break. Right.
I feel like we left things unfinished, Hunter. If you're free, I'd like to talk. Well,
Always
don't
talk
leave
to
me in
caretaker.
suspense. How are you enjoying the library?
I thought we were past that.
Were we past that?
Are, but I'm still allowed to be annoyed with you.
Yeah, she is allowed to be annoyed with us.
The others, but not from you, Hunter.
Why not? When have I ever made things easy for you?
Good point.
You had your moments, few and far between, but that's exactly my point. You know what that place, what she meant to me, and you did it anyway.
I honestly did not expect it to bother you this much.
If I had known it meant this much to you, I would have waited. It was not my intention to defy or hurt.
Yes, it was. It was totally our intention to defy and hurt her.
No. Defy, maybe. At the same time, I know I haven't been very open with you about everything that's happened.
At least we are talking now. Silence between us would only make things worse.
You're right about that. We have bigger things to worry about. Like the mouthy alien tormenting Spider-Man as we speak.
He did risk himself for us without hesitation.
Oh, we do gotta rescue
We
Spider-Man.
owe him for that, at least.
For once, I think the entire team is in agreement. It's only a matter of tracking Venom down.
I would just follow the trail of destruction, but maybe there is another way.
Find the red and blue hero that's running away from a big tentacle
Don't
monster.
leave poor Spider-Man waiting too long now.
Feeling good today, girl.
Alright, I think. Alright, let's advance the plot a little.
Hunter. Got the intel cache we recovered from Hydra's gunship might seem sophisticated to the casual bystander, but they probably weren't expecting to go up against the likes of me. With Central's help, I can decrypt these babies in no time, providing us a valuable and fascinating glimpse into Hydra's twisted little minds.
The minds are very twisted.
Tell me you found something good.
Alright. Decryption.
Now we know what they're up to. The
Not so
question
good
is,
doctor
what
level
are we
2.
gonna do about it? Now that we've decrypted the intel, let's put what we've learned to good use. Check
You're
out the
upgrading
available
powerful
hero logs
hero-specific
listed on
rewards.
Central.
Heroes assigned to a NOP will be unavailable for combat missions until the following day when the op completes.
I think I can handle that. I'm here if you need me.
The abbey is now yours to explore. Check your objectives and the map to see what is available and look around to see if any heroes could use a hand. Missions are waiting on the mirror table when you're ready. Alright. Neat.
What's good?
You have not set anything on fire today, have you?
We've got a Hunter, my second favorite zombie superhero.
Second favorite?
Who is your first?
Yeah, who's the...
Tony, on 2 hours of sleep.
Oh.
So, what do you need?
Would like to know more about you.
I have questions for you.
Sure, ask away.
Tell me about yourself, Carol.
What in particular?
Who were you before you became Captain
It was Carol Danvers.
Air Force pilot. I used to fly the unfriendly skies before I was attached to the space program. And back then, I was entirely human.
You are not entirely human?
Not since I uncovered actual, for real aliens. There was an accident with some alien tech that rewrote my DNA, and now I'm half Kree.
I have never heard of the Kree.
Most people haven't.
They have a
Substandard
space
enemies.
empire. It's crazy to think they've been around far longer than you've been alive.
How did you become Captain Marvel?
How did Carol Danvers become Captain Marvel?
During my time with the space program, I found myself involved in a conflict between alien species, Kree and Skrulls. I got too close to a device called the Psyche Magnetron, and it completely altered me. A Kree soldier known as Marvell felt responsible for what happened and took me under his wing. He was a hero in his own right, and we fought beside each other for years. He's gone now, but I took the name Captain Marvel as a tribute to what he stood for. Since then, I've made the name my own.
Just how powerful are you?
Your strength is hard for me to fathom.
With all this gamma weirdness keeping Banner in banner form, I'm Earth's mightiest Avenger. Once Thor realized the Hulk was in a class of his own, he was not happy to be in third place. He still challenges me to arm wrestling contests, and loses. He's much less salty since I started calling him Asgard's mightiest Avenger.
How powerful would you say you are?
When someone says we need to call in the big guns, they're talking about me. Just don't say it in front of Bruce. The Hulk is an order of magnitude stronger, no question. But he doesn't have my precision, patience, or reliability. At least, that's how Bruce put it.
I don't know. I think the Hulk is really reliable. The Hulk
That
smashes.
seem to have gone to your head.
I do get cocky sometimes, but I don't take any of this for granted. And I always remember where I came from. Arrogance is like punching the afterburner with your wheels down.
About the
Tell me
Avengers.
about the Avengers.
Sure, what about us?
How long have you been an Avenger?
Over a decade. Still hard to believe.
Actually, a lot longer than that if you go by the
Or
comics.
another. It's hard to mark the time. My coffee tally puts me just shy of 20,000, excluding the cups I forgot to track.
What do you think of your team?
What are your thoughts on your fellow Avengers?
I'm with the team for a reason. I believe in what we do. All of us do. I'm sure you've noticed Tony can be abrasive.
Yes.
I never doubt his commitment. He and Banner used to fight like cats in a sack. Thankfully, they seem to be past that. And I can't think of anyone better to deal with a mystical enemy than Doctor Strange. He's a little out of sorts right now, what with being pushed out of his home, but he'll adjust.
Can the Avengers work with the Midnight
Do you
Suns?
think your team can find common ground with the Midnight Suns?
Look, I try not to get involved in team politics. I'll work with anyone who gets the job done. I don't care what team they're from.
Do all the Avengers feel the same?
No comment.
Gotta shepherd it.
Thank you, Carol.
Anytime. And hey, if you find the time, we should hang out.
I will consider that.
Of course.
All right, let's do. All right, so we spent a lot of time messing around. So let's do a mission. Unlike story missions, general missions are led by heroes other than the hunter. They can be brought on these missions, but they're not required. General missions can be pursued at any time. A new story mission has been added to the mirror table. These missions can be pursued at any time to advance the story. That's a hellish trio right there. Defeat all enemies to complete the encounter.
A straight up fight, then I say give them everything you've got.
So be it.
Maybe you can give them a lesson they won't forget.
Our goals align.
Knocked his ass down. Oh well.
Leave some for the rest of us.
Come get it. rumors like these that give people like us a bad reputation.
Hell.
Ought to make things interesting. For the mother!
Ugh. I just find it funny they decided to gang up on Blade.
Is this? Awaiting reinforcements. Mother, protect us.
Heroes' days unable to act. The heroes must take a number of actions before the days effectively resolve.
They seem to be fixated on me.
You had your chance to escape.
Weak, even for Hydra.
Here it comes. Give the mother my regards in hell.
Badass. Overkills.
Hydra's in control of the situation.
Had just about enough of this.
Pass judgment.
More fuel for the fire.
We are immovable.
Oh, they smell nervous.
You have earned this. Was that truly your best? You do not have to show off for me, Blade.
He's leveled up.
I'm still in my prime.
Hail Hydra! Your suffering grows with every strike. I was born for this. Time for the real thing. You must be eager for your penance.
Nope.
Vengeance takes on many forms.
Oh, nice overkill there.
Fallen a great deal.
The car is gonna run him over. Roadkill.
I doubt they'll take that beating to heart, but we can always hope.
Victory is ours. Heroes in trouble. So does each mission advance? Oh, okay, so... Different heroes meet every few nights for one of the Abbey's clubs, a group interaction that can yield powerful rewards. Abbey clubs can be pursued at any pace and decline any time, delaying them until a future date.
Hunter, I was just looking for you. We need your assistance.
What you need is...
Who is we?
The Esoteric Mystical Order, specifically the Knights of Intellect and Dimensional Spiritualism.
That is
what?
an elaborate name.
You can blame Doctor Strange. Oh, I may have rearranged a few words so it spells out emo kids.
Tell me what you need.
Doctor Strange Magic and I are researching a crucial moment in your past, but it's probably better if we just show you. How about it? Ready to uncover one of the greatest mysteries about your life after death?
Lead the way.
Yeah, why not?
Let's do it!
Emo Kids Club Meeting.
So, about the spell that brought you back to life. It worked better than expected, but there are some gaps.
What
You
gaps?
are talking about my death?
Exactly. The memories of your final moments might tell us how you defeated your mother 3 centuries ago. That could give us an edge this time around.
Those memories are lost.
Maybe not. We think there's a way to recover them. All you're gonna need is a mystical jumpstart.
How would that...
Electricity's going to be involved?
Doctor Strange can explain it better than I, but if you want the abridged version, ask Magic. And when you're ready to begin the ritual, let me know.
Hunter, I'm glad you're present for the inaugural meeting.
All right, we're here.
Of what?
Of us being electrocuted,
My
apparently.
Knights of Intellect and Dimensional Spiritualism, the Abbey's local chapter of the Esoteric Mystical Order.
Right. Emo kids. So, the ritual?
Regarding your resurrection, we had to meticulously reunite your corpus or physical vessel with your animus or spiritual essence.
Things kind of went wonky.
How does this relate to the ritual?
Animating your corpus was the easy part, but your essence, your thoughts, hopes, fears, and dreams, that was the slipperiest eel.
Does the ritual require eels?
Yes.
But now, with the plenary potential of Miss Minoru's Staff of One to focus Miss Rasputin's enigmatic energies, I, Doctor Strange...
The ritual.
The Sorcerer Supreme...
Oh, I get it. Because he goes on and on and on.
Lost to time and death, I shall stare those cosmic forces in their many eyes and shout, nay!
Doctor Strange, the ritual. How does it work?
Didn't I just explain? I could start with the fundamental underpinnings of the multiverse theory if it would help.
Just tell me what to expect.
Ah, yes. You will focus on recalling what was lost as we do everything in our power to restore it. Simple, really.
Yeah, really simple.
Yes?
How does this ritual work?
This is the ritual. You focus on the past, Nico zaps you with her staff, Strange chants and waggles his fingers, then you remember.
Ah.
Maybe.
That's the short version.
Should the zapping, chanting, and waggling go bad, I will open a portal to Limbo and push you inside before the explosion.
There is a chance I might explode?
How good of a chance?
A very small chance. Unlikely.
So a huge chance.
How concerned should I be about exploding?
Very.
Slightly more than usual.
The Doctor Strange?
Does Strange have any other details about the ritual?
Ha! Far too many.
That is all I need to know.
Tell Nico, and don't explode.
I mean not to explode. We're trusting us a Doctor Strange here.
The first part's easy. I need you to focus on your last memories before you fought Lilith.
Will this help me remember?
I can't answer that. When I start, you'll be the one making the repairs. The rest of us are here to keep you steady.
All right.
If you're ready, we can begin.
I am ready.
Oh, again, what's the worst that could happen here?
Now, Hunter, tell us what you see.
I raced through the Abbey grounds, angry, terrified. It is too late. We were not ready for this fight. My foot slips, but I catch myself. I run with my blades exposed. I am completely alone. The moonlight guides my path. My lungs ache. My heart pounds. I rush toward my doom.
Doom!
I cannot. No!
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Whoa! We all saw that, right?
I have no words to describe it.
Finally.
Finally? Finally what?
You don't seem any worse for wear, but do inform me if you experience any lingering mystical oddities. Metacosmic soul rot is no laughing matter.
MCSR?
Well, how about that? Your final moments are there, just buried deep inside.
It did not work.
Not yet, but we made progress. I'm sure we can figure out a way for you to remember more the next time.
Next time?
Next time?
Yeah, emo kids meet every lunar alignment. Or, you know, whenever we're free on a slow night. Oh, and we need ingredients. Magic will send a list to your spark. If you bring enough, we can refine them into more useful mystical objects. We're done for today, but I'll be in touch about the next meeting. Catch you later.
On KO, restore 17 health. Damage a random enemy. Okay. Oh, okay, so you can get like, huh?
Good day, Hunter.
All right, let's talk to Agatha here.
I know I've asked a lot of you recently, dear, especially when it comes to these little excursions. But there is one more thing you could do to make an old witch happy.
What?
If it were not so good to see you again, I might think you were taking advantage of me.
Well, she is taking advantage of us.
Hunter, you certainly are the product of your environment. Between Sarah and I suppose we're just lucky you didn't turn out more cynical. Besides, this might be interesting. Now that the altar is in working order, we just need to reignite my cauldron.
How interesting can that be? Your cauldron was always churning with some concoction in the old days.
Yes. And how do you think that was possible? It's not just any flame we're talking about here. Maybe you've heard tale of the demon fueling the forge?
We have.
A fire-breathing demon, no less, blazing as hot as the flames of hell itself. Fortunately, I'll only require a single ember.
I can see where this is going.
And how do I find it?
I've enchanted this vessel to protect you from the ember's heat. You should be able to get close enough to retrieve it through one of the old mine tunnels beneath the forge. If you have any trouble,
That would explain that
I think you should
ladder.
take Charlie. She's always had a nose for finding things around here.
Hey.
This must be the tunnel entrance Agatha spoke of. The goddess of order approves.
There, we got an arcane key.
This must be an ember from the forge.
Yeah, clearly it's the Ember of the Forge. Okay, so... Do.
You feeling all right?
I have the ember. The bottle is not even warm.
If it were giving off
That's
any
because the
warmth,
feeling in our hands was burned off.
on that vessel. Now, let's see if this old girl still works.
It works.
So I can use the cauldron to brew things?
Alcohol.
Essentially, yes. Collect reagents on the Abbey grounds. You'd be surprised what we can make use of.
And I just drop the ingredients in? Is that not dangerous?
It's fine.
That's part of the fun, isn't it? And I see you've already found a recipe book. I doubt you'll have any trouble following along.
Agatha's Cauldron can craft items, resources, and even cosmic rewards for the hunter. Like the reagents needed for the different recipes. Okay.
beautifully, dear. You're a natural.
Achievement! Fire burn and Cauldron bubble.
That was expertly done, Hunter.
Alright. Alright, so this is where we will...
Worst part about that Hydra job? Manhattan traffic.
Wonder what the hell they're playing. That looks like something from the Atari. Alright, so we will save here. Manuel saves.
There's my hunter.
So this way we can make sure that we open up the next time we play and basically progress things along. Alright, so things falling into place. We certainly spent a lot more time exploring than anything else tonight. Because, like, you know, hey, if you're going to give me stuff to explore, I'm going to go find them. Alright, so let's see who we're going to raid this evening. It's a Tuesday night. Let's see. There's plenty of folks doing Dead by Daylight, Hunt Showdown, Dragon Age, Elden Rings, Minecraft, and the like. Let's go drop in on Sweet Linder. They're playing Hunt Showdown. Sweet's always good for a fun time. Alrighty. As we get the raid message going. So tomorrow night the plan is either Sea of Thieves or Smite, depending on Iceman's availability, of course. Thursday, Marvel's Midnight Suns returns on Thursday stream. Friday we got J-Star's Victory Versus. And then Saturday, Marvel's Midnight Sun, we'll be able to dedicate more time to it. That's the big 5-hour stream. Sunday night, Overwatch, with the possibility of Smite as well. Then Monday, Marvel's Midnight Sun. So those are the next 6 streams. I want to thank everybody for hanging out. Much appreciated. I hope all of you have a great rest of your night. Or great day, if it's already daytime where you are. So I need to remember to acknowledge that particular fact. So we'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.
Get in there, Fred!